Welcome everybody to the NFL Week 5. I'm back. I haven't done a YouTube video in a while, but got time this week, so here we are. First 4 weeks of the season's been up and down. First 2 weeks, a few bad beats, trying to figure everything out. But the last 2 weeks, 6 of the last 7 games right. Won a perfect 3-0 last week on the bets. And this week, we're going to go top to bottom, give you quick opinion on each game, and then I'll put the link in the description for the Patreon, guys, my official plays. Sign up, $10 a month, you'll get my official plays. We're ready to have another great season. Let's start off with Minnesota and Cleveland. This game is overseas. Minnesota laying 3.5, total at 36. Listen, guys, this one's pretty simple. A, don't watch the game because who cares? B, Minnesota played overseas last week, so they've been over there for a couple of weeks. They're definitely, going to be the team that's going to not be jet lagged in this game and are going to be more comfortable in their environment. Cleveland, I have no idea who they're starting at quarterback, and I really don't care. This team hasn't scored 20 points all season. I mean, you look at this game, it could be 7-0. So, for the Irish fans, you're in for a treat in this one. Probably the most boring game on the, on the schedule this week. I think you can take Cleveland under team total. I think it's like 16.5. I don't even know if they get the 13 points in this game. I could see it being 7-0, 10-0 Minnesota. As for the side, I would just lay it with Minnesota at -3.5. I think this is the spot to take the Vikings. Dallas and the Jets. Dallas laying 1.5. One of the most public plays of the week, and not a surprise after we saw Dallas put up 40 in prime time against Green Bay. But Dallas is, the public play, and the Jets have looked bad this season. And, it's a 1.5 point. It's pretty much a pick-em game. I want no part of Dallas. I really want no part of the Jets. If you're in a pool where you have to pick every single game against the spread, that's what men do. We take every game against the spread. Those are the pools that we join. No straight-up pools. And I'm not even going to talk about fantasy. That's like, if you're only doing fantasy and you're not betting games, not to go off on a tangent, but if you're only in a fantasy league and you're not putting money on games every week, or you're in a spread pool, or, pick 5 every week in some sort of pool like that, or, pick 6 pools, what are we doing here? Like, you cannot be just playing fantasy. That aside, I want no part of this game. But if you have to play it because you're in one of those pools, you're taking the Jets. Next game, Denver and Philadelphia. What I've liked, guys, in the last couple of weeks is when games are sticking out to me and I'm like, yeah, I like this one. I don't care about these ones. That's when I'm seeing it right. When every single game looks attractive, or every single game, you're like, I have no clue. That's when you're not seeing it right. I'm in one of those modes right now where I kind of know what I like. Denver and Philadelphia is one of the ones I like. Philly's now up to 4. I think it was at 3.5. It's up to 4. This line was never getting below 3. Money must be pouring in on Philadelphia, I would assume. They're 4-0. This is a tricky one. I really don't want to get in the way of Philadelphia. They're undefeated. They seem like all they do is win, over the last couple of years. Denver's getting 4 points. I think this is a good matchup for Denver. I was on Denver a couple of weeks ago, and they got screwed on that last-second field goal against Indianapolis. Do I want to step in front of Philadelphia? No. This is not a good spot for the Eagles. You have a division game 4 days later on Thursday against the Giants. I believe a weird stat with Sirianni, when he has the Giants on deck, he's like 1-5. I think that is a little bit of a look ahead spot. Philly's going to trip up somewhere. They're not going to go undefeated. I'm not sure they're going to lose this game, but 4 points. They've won all 4 games by a combined 20 points. They're not blowing teams out. They're kind of like KC was last year, although I think they're better. But they're kind of maneuvering their way, through the first month of the season. I like Denver here. As long as Bo Nix can play the way he's done play the way he did over the last couple of weeks, I think Denver is alive in this game. So give me the points with Denver. Also, kind of a weird stat, but since I think whenever it was 2002, 2003, the Eagles are 0-10 the week after they played Tampa Bay, which is really weird. But they played Tampa last week. That was since that weird. I think it was in 2002 when the Bucs went to the Super Bowl and they played the Eagles, and it was like that really low-scoring game. It was in Philadelphia, NFC Championship game. No one thought Tampa was going to win. I don't know what the score was. Check it out. I don't know if it was like 13-12 or something weird. But since then, the Eagles haven't won a game the week after they play the Bucs. That's just a funny little trend, I guess. Next game, Houston and Baltimore. How do you bet this game? Oh, I want to take Baltimore so bad. Oh, my God. Why is Houston laying points? I understand Baltimore has the practice squad in, but San Francisco had their practice squad in last night, and they won. The local headline for this game was Baltimore minus 9.5 to 10. Now it's swinging, 10, 11 points the other way? I want no part of Houston. CJ Stroud, I don't know what's going on with this guy. This one, I don't think it can make my card, but if you have to bet it, plug your nose, take Baltimore. Cooper Rush is 9-5 as a starter. I don't like the whole thing. Like, can Baltimore really start off 1-4? I don't like that mindset because they could be 1-4, but can Baltimore really be 1-4? Houston's trash. I mean, you can't take them as a favorite. By default, you have to take Baltimore here. Vegas and Indy, I don't know. I'm not really ready to lay 7 with the Colts right now. I like the Colts in a dog roll. Even laying points, but 7's a bit much, but Vegas is awful. I mean, Vegas is awful. If I'm laying, I'm taking Indy. Miami and Carolina, pretty much a pick 'em in Carolina. I think Miami's -1. I would take Carolina. Like, that's how bad Miami is. I think Miami's, they're done. They're just, forget about it. Take Carolina. Giants in New Orleans. Oh, the winless Saints are 2-point favorites at home. Let the line lead the way. A winless team as a favorite. After the Giants, I picked them last week, a 6.5-point dog, won outright against the Chargers last week. Says something in this game. Giants, as I said earlier, have that look-ahead game against Philly. Saints are at home. As I said, Philly's eventually going to trip up and lose a game, and New Orleans is eventually going to win a game. They know that this is probably the game on their schedule that they can win. They're at home. They're playing a Giants team that, I don't know why, in this whole Dable era, has not done well in a dome. You got a rookie quarterback coming off a win. The team's feeling good. They got the monkey off their back. Okay, we got the rookie in there, Russell Wilson. Thank God he's gone. I think it all comes back down to earth here a little bit. Jackson Dart looked great. Well, he looked good. He didn't lose the game, but he wasn't going out there and winning the game. Anything was better than Russell Wilson. But he's in a hostile environment now. Like, you don't think that the Superdome is going to be rocking? For sure. 100% it will be. And he got banged up. It's not like he's 100%. He got banged up in that game. No neighbors. I think this is the one for the Saints. I would take New Orleans. Money on the New Orleans Saints. They'll cover the 2 points to win this game. Tampa Bay and Seattle. Seattle is, we're going to fly through the next half. This video is getting already at 9 minutes. The Hawks -3.5 against Tampa. Oh, man. I love Baker Mayfield. He's banged up. There's no Mike Evans. There's no Bucky Irving. This team's banged up as well, and they're traveling from Tampa all the way to Seattle. They made games close, but they were not close in that Philadelphia. That score was closer than what the game actually was. And Seattle, their defense is they're pretty legit on defense. I think I love Baker, but the 3.5 is kind of ugly. I mean, I would just get the half point, get 3 just to protect yourself against the push. But I would lay it with Seattle here. Better defense at home. Seattle's kind of better on the road now, but I think Tampa, they're just banged up, traveling. people are going to want to take Tampa. They're going to see 3.5 and be like, give me Tampa. I don't know, man. Seattle's overachieved this year. And Sam Darnold, I mean, this guy's 17-4 as a start to the last 21 games. That cannot be ignored. I like the Hawks here. Tennessee and Arizona. Weird game. This line was like 10. Money's obviously going to be on Arizona, I think. I don't know. I think there's reverse line movement. It's really weird. Who's betting Tennessee? Who's betting Tennessee? Tennessee might be the worst team in the league. I don't know. I'm not laying over a touchdown of Arizona. They suck too. I guess I would take Tennessee and hate my life. Detroit, Cincinnati. Oh, Detroit's a public team this week. Not a big surprise. I think they're laying 10.5 on the road. I want no part of that game. No opinion on Detroit, Cincinnati. Washington and the Chargers. Gotta look at the injury report. Does Washington get their quarterback back? Chargers off a loss. Back home. Chargers are public. They're one of the 3 public plays of the week. It's Dallas, Chargers, and Detroit. They're laying 3. If you get a 2.5, I'm okay with a Charger pick. 3 is hard. I mean, because Washington, they could win this game. It depends who they get back here, right? They have their starting quarterback. If Mariota's out there, I mean, you take the Chargers all day. New England, Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo's laying 8. I don't know in that game. I mean, Buffalo hasn't been like, they're winning. They're not looking, I mean, they didn't look great against New Orleans last week. They're not really blowing out teams. It's a division game. Prime time. I don't know how New England keeps up, but it's not really a game I want to get involved. If I'm playing it, I'll lay it with Buffalo, but hopefully they're also a little bit banged up on defense. But I can't play New England here. And last game, Kansas City, Jacksonville. Jacksonville, 3.5 point home dog. If I'm playing, I'm taking Jacksonville. I mean, Kansas City, yeah, they've looked good the last couple of weeks. I'm not ready to lay 3.5 on the road with these guys. Jacksonville's looked okay. Trevor Lawrence hasn't, but the defense has been doing okay. I kind of like the Jakes here. I just don't want. It's more of like I'm not betting 3.5 on Kansas City. I would take Jacksonville. That's it, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, join the Patreon for my official plays. Let's win some money this week, and good luck in week 5.